Hello, this is Vulturefire. We are still on 7037. I am just going to do a Nayema Wit's mana boost deck sort of thing. So, similar to a lot of decks that I've run recently, one of the big things is like we have Quip Shot again. New Quip Shot seems pretty good. It's possible I want more than one. This deck is pretty tightly packed. It's possible that like I should just not run the pair of Read This Guys. I just find that Read This Guides is so often useful. And so like my standard Nayema package is like we have 2 Read This Guides, an Incan Ritual, and a Nocturnal Insight. And that's done good work for me so far. We're relatively light on actual shield generation. We have basically the Nocturnal Insight and whatever we can get out of Astral cards. So our defense early on might be a bit rough. But I believe in us. So we're still going to Ether Plains. I still kind of like Battle Ramparts just for artillery. Yeah, I'm still not doing Hunt. You can't make me. Alright, so we're still going Ether Plains because I really want to fight, whatever. We're fighting Baya later, so we want to try and find evasion. So, Mirror Mist I think we value more than Soothing Skies. And there's some pretty good Mirror Mist things. That seems useful, potentially. Well, that seems fine. And let's go. So, just for my own benefit. So we're doing Emptiness, Endurance, Baya later. Endurance Baya later is actually really nice. Because it means that we can get Fortress from the idol itself. None of this is really what I'm looking for. Shard and Fuse is probably the best of the bad lot. We have a little bit of healing in the starting list. I think we just take the mana card here. I really was hoping to get Charred Block, actually. It's just a bit of extra shield. That seems good. So we want Void Hardened Skin, but it's not the end of the world if we can't get it. Incandescent Idea is still pretty good on Nayema. This fight could be tough. We're starting basically here or here. I believe in us, and then we'll try and get artillery if we can. This fight could be rough. We are a relatively slow deck, which is never really where you want to be with whatever. I think the place to do that. Oh, we don't actually have. I was thinking we were going to use that to get. I think that's the. This is where taking them in would have made sense. I think we were going to get Wits off of Runic Study, but of course, not in our opening hand. We can go for Read This Guys. So I think we need to Ritual of Mind here. And then we're going to Lunar Whispers. And then we can... do that. I think I should do a Starlit Reflection. And we do actually, I should have gone through Stun Mode first. The reason to go Sun Stance here is that I just don't want to deal with that one thing. I don't want to deal with being in Sun Stance at the start of a turn. Right. Let's see, what's on top of the deck? Yeah, that's just not enough. Emptiness is a jerk. So to pitch those 3, draw those 5. It's not terrible. And we are Lunar Whispering. There we go. There's the bleed gone. Let's get weak on you. Oh, right. We don't get a damage reduction here because of things. It's 14 damage. I think that's probably correct. Oh no, that lied. That's unfortunate. We can change stance, which means that now we can do that. I can get the evasion, or I can just get... Do I need another Ritual of Mind is the question. Let's actually do this, because we give us Purity to block the incoming bleed, which is really nice. We may still be bleeding from the Banter, but that's... Yeah, but that's only bleed 1. Which is obviously a lot easier to deal with. I don't know if that's correct or not. That's what we did. Let's go Lunar Whispers, which will get me back. Yeah. I think just deleting one of these is probably the play. And then, right, Hunger's not active, so you don't have Life Steal. And we can just block this, whatever again. Oh, wrong button. I think it makes sense to go ahead and do this. And just, I think, just have a lot of mana for next turn. Goodbye. Honestly, overall, I would say this fight is going quite well. Which I realize may seem a bit weird for me to say, but... Get rid of that. Looking at taking a lot of whatever damage potentially here. A lot of White Flame damage. But I think we're kind of interested in doing that. Let's do that in this stance. We can go. Actually, there's a very good argument to be made that I should have just gotten a Sunbolt. Alright, there's Fortress for us. And goodbye. Plus 4 health. Or, sorry, plus 4. Yeah, plus 4 health. That is the right thing. Toughen Focus is fine, but needs one of these two. We'll take the Cleansing Shield. Extra Cleanse is nice. The guaranteed... having just access to that extra shield is nice. This fight is the same deal, but without the idols, which should make it at least a little bit easier. Once again, starting with this and opening hand, which is still awkward. I'm actually willing to do that. I'm going to do that first so I can get this sturdy. I think it makes sense to go Ritual of Mind here. Although I should have... actually, I don't know if I had enough stuff to do what I want to do there. Oh, I don't have the mana for that. There we go. Do that. Yeah, obviously, getting out of the land of turbo bleed is always nice. So, we'll be happy once we have done that. Why is that 12? What is the... Oh, right, we got plus 2 status applied from the other thing. That will definitely kill you. I should have checked. This is going to just be a Lunar Whispers. Ritual of mine. Incan Ritual is probably what I'm upgrading. Oh man, we are one whatever away from this Dirk dying. Boom. Taste it. Oh yeah, we absolutely can't deal with that. That's fine. You're now bleeding. Let's get some mana going. Oh, I should have done that first and could have gotten extra mana. And we'll just win with that one thing next turn. We'll just Sunbolt this loser. Get Sunbolted. Both of these are pretty good. This kind of needs help to get going, but I want to have one. I like having a... We have a draw trinket, kind of, and having a mana trinket as a backup is nice. And that one in particular is great with artillery, which, spoilers, I want. Okay. Absolutely, I'm going to do that. We have another turn until the actual attack. Yeah. And Necro transmute that. Actually, know what's on top of the deck yet? Huh. Kind of got rituals on it. In my head, I was changing stance before I made that so that I could get... Guess that doesn't work out. It wouldn't have worked out anyway. I was hoping to get bonus damage on this, although I guess that's not going to do a ton anyway. I guess I do want to do that. because I want to get whatever in before the deck shuffles. And we definitely want to be in mood stance for next turn, because that's going to be the attack turn. Alright, Phase Race and Incan Ritual are actually the two things we most wanted to see here. Because it means we can get everything we ever wanted. I'll do at least some damage. We need to evade the big hit and then prevent the dispel. Alright, we have plenty of wits, so should look at the top of the deck, but I do want that before I change stances, because if I'm going to Starfall, I think I want to be, I'm going to use that one thing to buff Strength of the Sun if I'm going to Sots. Although right now I think I'm not going to Sots because I want to transform this into a Withering Blast. Although, that does work. And now we can actually Sots twice, which seems good. And the important thing is we're Sotsing the Celestial Conjunction. I'll strike what turn we were on. I thought we were due to get smashed. Lunar Whispers. Trick is I have to not forget which of the two things I'm dealing with. Because this one, Lunar Whispers, is on the left. Does drawing cards help? Well, it doesn't hurt. This seems like a good time to do that. And go and get that set for next turn. Honestly, more sturdy isn't bad. That's just not enough damage. Sure. Fortress does make things that are based on damage thresholds harder to hit. But we once again are exactly where we want to be here, which is always nice. And that is also great, because that's just going to give us the kill. Bye. A Dispel. We didn't get Artillery. That's really unfortunate. We don't have a reroll token. Like, we can skip the removal here, and we might, which would get us a reroll token. But not soon enough. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But Starfalling to read the skies doesn't seem like the most useful thing we could do. We're not gonna be able to get. Oh, you know what? It totally does, because then we can Runic Study. Oh, whoops! I missed giving out another week. I should have been weaking this one. If I'd been paying attention to what I was drawing, I would have realized that I actually do want to be in Sun Stance right now. Let's get a bunch of shield and some mana. And then we will draw some cards. ritual mine. Yeah, it's just not enough damage, but also getting Mighty might have made that enough damage. It's still fine. So this turn damage comes out. Oh, we're already holding that. I would have played that out sooner if I'd realized. May as well draw some cards. Let's... Sure. I'm pretty sure do we have extra status decay? We do. Okay, that makes the distilled elements a lot worse. So close. Fortunately, pocket sand. I want to try this. I think it could be a good win condition. I'm not sure. It's hard to pass that Mana Crystal. Even when we already have the other one. Mana Crystal is just kind of more reliable. Because I'm bad at planning. Mana Spores is best when you plan. Oh no. Alright, first Dorkim is out. We would like extra wits, which we can easily get. What are we going to draw into? Yeah, let's do donk into donk. And then I just want a lot of sturdy here. Oh, I can actually do that. That's fine. It doesn't cost me anything because there's no whatever stealing here. Trying if there's any way we can get this up to. See, with the Mighty, we might E. Then we have to pitch that. Doesn't seem worth it. That all seems fine. Spent our mana on a relatively low amount of damage, but damage is damage. Yeah, I think we were going to do that purity out. Alright, we don't know what we're going to draw, so 2. Let's go ahead and just draw some cards. You can go away. Taking thoughts, and then the sooner we can get the little ones out, the better off we are. Although I actually probably want to kill. I need to kill the summoner before I kill the others, because once you kill the front ones, the summoner starts stacking for obscene amounts of damage. Just like infinity damage. And we can't survive taking infinity damage, so... There we go. taking 24 damage here. That's fine. 22 actually, well, 28. Which is the amount of damage we can take and not die. So, but do we need more Wits and Mana Boost? Not really. So the question is, do I want to start next turn in Sun Stance? No, because it looks like I'm going to need to draw into some stuff, so I'm going to want to start in Star Stance. Because I'm going to have a pretty rough opening hand here. Alright, let's get that out. And start falling, that makes sense. Start falling again. I'm realizing now that we are creating a bunch of these that I don't necessarily want to play, but I should try to get that in my hand sooner. It's going to get us that. It's not quite enough. Changing stance probably won't be enough either. If we Incan Ritual, we lose access to the thing we want. Although, let me think. If we Incan Ritual and then play this, we Incan Ritual for Ritual of Might, and we change stance, will that do enough? I don't know that it will. I think we're just going to get rid of this. And unfortunately, Incan Ritual, like, playing it is pretty risky here. I should have absolutely changed stance, but whatever. Just because, like, I didn't want to be bleeding. Alright. How much damage is the... Pretty good. I may or may not have just kind of forgotten to check how much damage that was at. This guy's doing just so much damage through Tough and Weak. Now bleeding, which is unfortunate, but we should be able to do some ridiculous things this turn. And it's not a ridiculous thing, but it does help a lot. Okay. Let's ooh, right. There we go. Got one of them down. Now we're in pretty good shape. Overall, I would say this has been a pretty successful A1 mid boss. Lunar Whispers. Just get mana. Chance we'll be able to just Sunbolt this turn. Oh, but the evasion this turn from that jerk is completely negated by that. Haha, loser. Convergence is very good. And Convergence is an incredible upgrade. It's one of the only things I would consider upgrading over Incan Ritual, but I really like being able to get access to better stuff out of that. Do we cut the Smite? How far off are we from the Smite actually being good? I think with Endurance active, the Smite is a no-go. It's just not going to happen. Is it worth taking this fight just for... Well, Clear Reflection, Hazy Reflect. So that's like a 2 out of 3 chance that we get something useful. I think that's fine. Although, this fight could be a pain in the butt. This is going to be a long turn. We take a small amount of damage here. Alright. See what's on. Okay. Counter draw exactly 1 card. But I don't have a way to do that, so that's fine. We'll Starfall. Draw some cards. Yeah, that seems justifiable. Oh man, that one is so close to dead. That one is dead. And now that one's dead. I guess with 2 of them they actually can do something. That out. Although I still want to make it just go away. Play that. Play that, just get this. Because that will allow me to do that. More bankable shield. Enemies having Reflect is irrelevant. There's no way for me to get that without using a... Well, I could use that, but... Oh no, because Starfall is not a skill. And we get a free convergence. We're going to converge so hard. Even as the top of that cleansing shield. Not actually that useful to us right now, but I think I, for a long time there, had lethal by just duplicating it. So, Glittering Reflection is very good, but Solar Amplification, though. Crystal Ring is very good, especially with Pocket Sand. And this is an elite fight that is absolutely takeable. If I could draw 2 cards, that'd be sweet. Another way to do that involves like pitching everything to this, which I'm not averse to doing, but it's not my first choice. If I'm going to do that, I want to get whatever out first. Oh, right, I can do this, and that will get me. Should actually probably tag you at least once. I should get Purity out, but I really want to get Ritual of whatever out. Ritual of Bind out. Guess what? Greed wins. And we can do that. So that should now be, yeah, going up even faster. We don't actually have to do, like, this is already a turbo nuke at this point. Like, we don't even really have to get fancy. Oh, oops, I meant to copy that, but that's okay. I'm still pretty happy with that turn. That was without being in Sun Stance for the damage. Yeah, so that's now at 100 damage. Because it keeps any increase, any bonus increase it gets. I'm so sad that copying this doesn't give us extra, whatchamacallit. Fortunately, we don't really have a way to get shield here. It's actually not the end of the world. Oh, we're not actually taking damage here anyway, so it's totally fine. No, not our crystallize. Oh man, we can dupe this, which is funny. Or I already played it, didn't I? No, I didn't, right. Alright, we need Starlight Reflection. Very important that we double that. Completely reasonable. Give me a second. All right. So now, you go away, and you go away. Now we take a tiny amount of damage. A worthy sacrifice. That full heal. That's gonna save it. I don't know what we're going to do now. I had a plan until that full heal came out. But now we're just doomed. Just kidding. That doesn't help us. That's okay, but not amazing. Well, Nah, because these stones are not ones I care a ton about. This would be really nice. It's just a good growth source. This would be good, but I don't think we need it into this particular boss. And Sublime Blast could be very good into this boss. All right, Convergence plus, you're up. All right. Unfortunate hand. Especially because we started in my head we were in Moon Stance because what it had shown at the beginning. We were absolutely not in Moon Stance, and that's even more unfortunate. I mean... Yes, I sequenced that wrong. We don't lose any recoverable here, though, so it could be worse. It's looking like we are going to lose some health here. But hey. Bright side. There is one. Yep. There is a bright side. Oh, I could have changed stances. I don't know that would have helped. I guess Bright Side, we're not really taking any damage here because of the whatever. On the flip side, though, we are still bleeding, which is not amazing. Hey, this is actually enough because of the crystal ice, which I totally forgot was going to be a factor. In my head, I had lethal here. On this one, at least. But I was wrong. I do not. Get extra shit out of this, which I think has to happen. I think we just end the turn here, and we suffer, but this is kind of how I expected the earlier fights to go. It's just that it happens that this was the first fight where we have struggled this much. Triple scythe beetle, like, the amount of bleed, because they are playing bleed 3, and there are so many of them, like, was just going to be an underlying fight. I don't think there was a ton we could have done to change that. So, unfortunately, we just made our Sunbolt worse by using up all of our whatevers. But we didn't make our Sunbolt worse or enough that we couldn't kill. I would like that. Yeah, no, taking the spyglass. I think we don't need to rest. That could be a mistake. We'll see. This fight can be really obnoxious because this guy can just do oodles of damage. We ritual mind here, so we can max value that. Because I've once again messed up. Should have gotten the extra damage on the withering blast. Da-da. Let's go. I meant to change stances first. I do this all the time where it's like in my head, the process involves playing this and then doing other stuff. And then I just forget the part where I'm playing that. So 7 mana. So at least I change stances. Gives us so much growth. Although absolutely the correct play here was to buff this, I think. Oh, whoops. I should have been thinking. Because now we have friends that need to die. That's what I was talking about, where it's like this thing is just doing oodles of damage. Okay. I don't even know. I don't think it's worth solar amplifying this. Is what the death. Well, but if I solar amplify it, I lied. It is worth it because it lets us play it again. We have bleed, but it's bleed 1, which is manageable. And now we're not even that. Okay. So we're going to draw 2 cards. We do want to draw into this. Okay, I think we're going to go Starlit Reflection. Starlit Reflection. Because that will let us do that to get to this. And that will let us kill our problem. Alright. Yeah, just doing this twice is going to kill you. And from there, the rest of the fight is easy. Trying to see if there's anything else we need to do before we do that. Like, there's no point in cranking this higher. Like, it's already turbo lethal. Okay. That's actually exactly what I was hoping to see, which I guess I could have checked. Oh, The problem is, we're going to freeze ourselves on the first one we hit. We don't have enough mana anyway, do we? Oh. Starfall's not actually going to do any damage. We just get rid of that. We don't get the kill, but we kind of do. Now we have one more problem to solve, but we're going in on Sun Stance, so hopefully we can just Sunbolt things out of existence. Oh no, we're going in on Moon Stance. Whoops. Oh, whoops. That did not do what I was expecting it to do. I am very clever. Is that going to be enough damage? Just barely. That's not bad, but I think Sanctity is probably what we need here. That seems okay. That upgrade is... I don't think we need it. Like, that upgrade is theoretically good, but we just kind of win anyway. I think it's probably either Runic Study or Solar Amplification. I think it's Solar Amplification because it's fun. Grip Shot's been okay. I think I'm fine keeping it. I don't think there's anything here that's like calls out to me as this was bad. Although definitely like our generation is not great right now. So the problem is I want to take this, but I also want to hit Dragonfly Rider. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to check if this is Dragonfly Rider, and if it's not, I'm just going to do that fight, which is cheating, but shrug emoji. I guess Cold Realization is fine, but I don't love it. We'll go here. I don't actually know which fight is more annoying here. Do this. So this means that it was just gonna turbo trigger everything anyway, but I do like getting all that growth out. All right. Value. Should I have to just double this? Gets rid of the vulnerable, which is nice. I didn't actually use the Spyglass in the last fight. Oh, we can just do that. And I'm going to do that just to pump that a little bit. Fortunately, we are going to get detonated here. Oh, no, we're not. Just barely we avoided that, which is cool with me. All right. Do not play that. Do not play that. I'm going to forget I'm going to play it. But, you know, by saying that out loud, now you guys get to laugh at me when I do. Yeah, worth it. Star falling. So that's definitely getting played. Haha. Out of focus. This is where I would like to have this purity up for that, but I'm actually doing this. No. Plus 80% on whatever. Oh man, that jerk is. Oh no! We were so close. Alright. Alright, we have that much. It's like, that's worth it. Barely. And then we end turn. So we don't explode. Starlight Reflection gives us the kills on everything. But I want some shield so I don't just take damage I don't have to take. I think at this point, calculated deception makes sense. We get plus 10%. Yeah, mighty tough. Mana boost. Or, oh, wits. Sure. I think it's either wits or mana boost. I think that might be chosen at random. But starting with more is absolutely good. Honestly, I'm just going to spyglass. Like, I never get around to spyglassing and just... It's just such a good position to be in. Yeah, mana boost is our problem right now. Which is a little surprising just because it's normally not. If I can get that explosion, I'll take it. So yeah, it triggers Blitz twice to do twice as much damage, which is, like I said, not really what I'm expecting out of it, but if I was paying attention, I would have realized I was getting that, which... Oh, this is just the normal one, because we had cheated for the other one. I say cheated, we had words. Starfall. Starfall? It's not even a good Starfall. At least it is a damaging Starfall, which is relevant because it means that we get the whatever. Oh, we didn't have whatever up. That's fine. Yeah, that is so close to being a kill. If we change stance and we Starfall and we hope. Got him. That's amazing. No. No. Okay. God, is it even worth doing this fight? Like, this fight can be a major hassle, and we just don't get anything out of it. Really? Yeah, that was absolutely worth dodging to get. I don't actually like that upgrade much. Because I don't like triggering stuff more, having trigger more stuff more times to get our value, because it just ends up being more difficult for us to use. I really think that that's probably our upgrade. Bonus value. Okay, so we have no mana boost, so we would only get plus 10% out of that. Unless... Start falling into this is relatively low value, but... we just want to try and pump this up by as much as possible while it's on double credit. It's on top of the deck. Convergence. Perfect. Love it. I can start following that. Start with reflection. $191. Yeah, that seems okay. It's not quite enough to kill whoever, but we're getting there. Boom. This is pretty okay. I really just kind of want mana here. Honestly, expansion also seems very good. Flood of Insight is so good, but how much an expansion? Duplicitome. Yes, please. I'm kind of tempted to cut. I think with the expansion we cut the Sublime Blast. Absolutely, I think it's time to upgrade Sorcerer Secretion. Sublime Blast isn't bad, but I think we have enough growth sources. Now we're gonna start here. And this one is just kind of all about getting to Sorcerer Secretion ASAP. I absolutely just meant to do that first. Do I just pitch those three to get... We don't have Solar Amplification to go with it though, unfortunately. Solar Amplification is literally the bottom card of the deck. Yes. Naturally. That even more makes me want to just like go digging. No, I want that Fury so we're not bleeding. And then this is a pretty mediocre one, but I want to get this out. And I didn't want to change stances just there. This is where like having a Celestial Visions would be nice. And I'm pretty sure it's in the card pool, we just didn't draw it. Or we just haven't seen it yet. Starfall makes some amount of sense. Although I also think I want to Starlight Reflection. Get more mana. We're going to Ritual of Mind at least once. I think I'm going to do one each, Ritual of Mind and Lunar Whispers. Oh, I should have gotten this out first. Guess I may as well do that. Yeah, the awkward thing is, we're going to end up with, if we do this, we end up with a solar amplification we can't use. I think we pass turn into the next stance even. And we'll just assume that, we'll just hope that we can get something out of solar amplification this turn. Okay. We don't have a stand. Okay, so we need to get down 2 cards, which conveniently this will get us. Let's Sots and Sots, I guess. Yeah, that was just going to demolish whatever we pointed out. Oh, we don't have enough mana boost for that. That's unfortunate. But we can get enough mana boost by changing stance. So let's do that. Change stance. I can kill either one of them. If I had done this with the Read the Stars, we could have just won. Could we have? No. Yes, because then I could have gotten the Charlotte Reflection out. Which is, oh, but we can still just do this. Goodbye. Totally reasonable numbers. Honestly, I don't hate having a second one. That makes it easier to line up the it with the stuff we want to line it up with. That upgrade is also not bad. That upgrade is not bad. Give me a second. All right. We may cut the Quip shot at some point. That upgrade just kind of makes sense to me because, let's see. Is this? Nope, it is not. Quit, main menu. No luck. Still no Dragonfly Rider. Here we go. This is absolutely going to be a 2-parter. Okay. That starting Wit's still doing great work for us. Donk you twice. Which means that we could now, we don't have enough mana boost that we could Lunar Whispers. So step 1 is sturdy. More picks. Hail now. We were able to reduce things just enough that we didn't explode on turn 1. We're going to explode on turn 2 most likely, but, you know, delaying it is delaying it. Yeah, this will work out. That seems pretty okay. I'm probably just going to copy the expansion, I think. Although getting up the sturdy is also not bad. No, copying the expansion I think is what we're going to do here. I get this to a full hand. that out. Do that. Mana Spores for 12 mana, which is totally reasonable and normal. And then amplifying this lets us draw 2. I think that's the one we're actually going to leave alive here, weirdly enough. And then Starlight Reflection. And sure, why not? Just Starlight Reflections more. This is now just hyper lethal. So we can just copy it and then just point it at all of our problems and they go away. Goodbye, goodbye. More mana, goodbye. Alright, Gleaming Aegis is great. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I'm probably going to upgrade it. I don't think we need that at this point. That's okay. And then this upgrade is very good because the extra purity is nice. We'll go here. What are we looking at in terms of cards? So if we draw 3, we get the Rune Trance. We don't have any. Our starting wits has run out. I think that still is what we're doing. Just not going to do as much for us as we would like. Definitely an argument to be made for putting the Frail on the Silica. So we don't have Cleanse at this point, which is still awkward. Okay, so next turn we're in good shape though. Because we're going to get to combine the stuff we want to combine. And we can play this safely without, like, by safely I mean we won't draw things that we don't want to draw. And then that will also conveniently get us that. And we can blow you up for value. And yeah, so that's now, we've now broken that. Doing that so we just get max value out of this. There's our Starlit Reflection. Going to amplify that. Oh, I need to make sure I have enough mana to play this twice. Oh, it's going to be fine. And we can play one of these without it breaking anything. And we can play these because they're copies. We're almost at lethal just from whatever, but goodbye. I don't think we need a second one, although we are struggling a little bit with mana boost, so. Alright. Sorcerer Secretion is pretty far down. Get rid of that. I think it is worth doing Ritual Mind here. Top card of the deck is not something I want. Top card of the deck is fine. I don't know that I want to Starfall into that. I guess it's okay. So if we do that, we would get 2 copies of it, which we might struggle to use, but it's actually pretty okay. Okay, draw 2 more cards. We'll draw into that, which I would really like to have next turn. So I think we're just going to change stance. So that next turn we will be in the right stance. And it's a good thing we did that because it decided to be the biggest jerk it could be. Yes, I could have seen that coming if I was paying attention, but so the trick is we need to play that. Is this just gonna have to be enough damage? It is enough damage. Flood of Insight is very good. Our mana may or may not stand up to that. Runic Blast is also very good, though. Wits, I think we generally have better of. I'm okay with that, I think. This just seems so questionable into emptiness, but it's fine. I think upgrading that makes sense. Upgrading that doesn't. Again, like I don't like upgrades that are gonna cost me extra triggers. I think the Rune Trance we may be cut just because it's bleeding off mana boost and wits that we don't always have spare. Alright. So it's looking like we won't have a void hardened skin necessarily, which is fine. It's fine. I think we're going to go through a bunch of events. Means we're also going to fight some prowlers, but I have to believe we can do it. So we're going to cut parts. You know what? I am. Cliffhanger. This is the end of part 1. Going to start recording part 2 probably right after this, but it's going to be probably another hour, so that seems like a good reason to have 2 videos. So I will see you for part 2. Until then, toodles.